6-3b, solving quadratic equations by factoring. We're going to write quadratic equations. So we're going to work backwards. What you see here is we have some roots. We already solved it. What we really want to do is we want to put the roots into this format and then go ahead and simplify. Just want to let you know that P and Q here in this are the roots, which are already here. These are our roots. So we're going to go ahead and just place them in here. So you're going to see here that I'm going to put x, we'll just use x as our variable, minus, because that's what the pattern says. I'm going to place in the -4. Make sure I put it in parentheses because I don't want to forget about that double negative. I'll put x. It says negative. And I'll go ahead and put the 7, which is our roots. And I'll make it equal to 0. I'm just going to go ahead and simplify. So I get a +4. I get the same here, no simplifying there. I'm going to go ahead and FOIL or distribute. So I'll get x squared minus 7x plus 4x minus 28 is equal to 0. I'll go ahead and combine like terms, which are the two terms in the middle. I have x squared minus 3x minus 28 is equal to 0. That is the answer. We're going to go ahead and do roots that are in fraction form. All right, the way to set this up is the same concept as we did before. I'm going to go ahead and place my two sets of parentheses. You can see here I'm going to put x. It says subtraction, I'll put a half. I'll put my x, subtraction 4/3. I'll make it equal to 0. I'll go ahead and distribute our FOIL. I get x squared minus 4/3 x. Go ahead and distribute again. I get -1/2 x plus 4/6 is equal to 0. Go ahead and combine like terms, and I will get x squared minus 11/6 x, and I'll reduce, so I'll get 2/3 is equal to 0. All right, we have fractions here, and we want integers. All right, so we're going to have to figure out what are we going to do, how are we going to get rid of these denominators or these fractions. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to multiply the whole equation by some sort of number that will cancel out the 3 and the 6. All right, and I'm thinking multiples of 3 and multiples of 6 in my head, and I do believe 6 will do that. I'll go ahead and multiply or distribute, so I get 0. I get 2/3 times 6, I get 4, and that's a positive. I go ahead and distribute here, and I get -11/6 times 6, and I get a -11x. Go ahead and multiply the x squared, and I get 6x squared. That's the final answer. But wait, there's another way of doing this. Or, if you want to, you can do it this way. I'm going to go ahead and take the x and this number right here, 1/2. I'm going to put the denominator with the x, so it'll be 2x minus 1. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing here. I'm going to take the denominator, put it with the x, and minus, and put the numerator right here. And that eliminates our fractions that we got over here. And let's see if the problem is still the same. 2 times 3 is 6. X times x is x squared. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8, carry the x. Negative 1 times 3 is negative 3x. Negative 1 times negative 4 is a positive 4, and that's equal to 0. Combine the like terms, I get 6x squared minus 11x plus 4 is equal to 0. Either method is preferable. If you learn this one, most students prefer this because it eliminates the fractions.